It has been a while, hasn't it? I know, and I'm so sorry about it. But let me tell you one thing, honestly, I missed you guys, and I missed filming and just really talking to you one-on-one like that. But I guess life kind of interfered with me, and therefore I had no time to sit down and talk to you and make more videos and stick to my schedule that I had planned for the month of December. I had so many videos I wanted to do on Christmas looks and New Year's looks, and I only got 2 done because I had just no time, to be honest. I felt really overwhelmed with uni projects and then doing my part-time job, and at the moment I'm really close to my finals, and therefore I should not be sitting here actually, but I was kind of in a filming mode, so I had to sit down and do my 2013 skincare favorites. And I divided all of my 2013 beauty favorites into skincare, makeup, hair, nail, and perfume stuff. Like hair, nail, and perfumes will be in one video. So as I said, today I want to share with you my skincare favorites of 2013 and hopefully answer some of your questions concerning my skincare and all of that stuff. So if you're interested, then keep on watching. Alrighty, let's start out with my most multi-purpose skincare product I have in my skincare stash. And I swear by this, like seriously, I love this so much. I've been using this for years and years. I can't live without this anymore, and honestly, I can warm-heartedly recommend this product to no matter what skin type you are. If you're oily, combination, or dry, but especially if you are dry-skinned like I am, like dry-skinned. If you're a dry-skinned person, then you will need this in your life. And I'm talking about pure organic coconut oil. I have this like in this gigantic tub because I go through these like nobody's business. I use this for everything in my household, from cooking to putting it into my Earl Grey or green tea, like 1 tablespoon. It tastes amazing. It doesn't look as pretty, but it is just amazing for your health in general. I absolutely adore to use this when I like to remove my makeup. It is hassle-free, it doesn't take long at all, it's really thorough as well, it's not irritating at all, it has no nasties in it, and it's really extremely hydrating as well. So I can really not live without this product, and I'm sure I'm going to mention this on my channel a lot. So in my opinion, when it comes to achieving radiant, plump, youthful, spotless skin, essentially flawless skin that we all strive for, I think, you have to use AHAs, period. And I'm going to write down here what AHAs mean. AHAs are essentially just chemical peels, and I've been using those for approximately 3 years straight. I rely on them 100%. I cannot live without them because my skin never felt and looked better. So AHAs come in a variety of different peels. So there is the Glycolic Acid, there is the Salicylic Acid, and I'm sure you guys who have blemish-prone skin have heard about it at least some way. There is lactic acid and malic acid. So those are the acids that I know of. I'm sure there are even more, but so far those are the ones that I know. And my favorites are glycolic acids because I have super dry skin and I need something that draws moisture to my dry skin and also at the same time sloughs away all of the dead skin cells that are on top of my skin. So this is what I've been using for 3 years, and as I said, I can't imagine myself not using them anymore. I would call it, I don't know, I would call those chemical peels like my skincare secret. This is how I personally keep my skin relatively spotless. My skin texture is very smooth, I don't break out as much as well. My skin texture overall is pretty good at the moment, and I therefore like to keep it that way, and AHAs are, in my opinion, the only way to go to achieve this beautiful skin, I think. You can of course use manual scrubs, but I think you can really easily overuse them because you're essentially hurting and damaging your skin's surface by really rubbing hard those kernels that can, you know, cause broken capillaries and in general just damage the surface of your skin and make it a little bit more rough than it is. So chemical peels are way more mild, and in the long run they also help to prevent fine lines and wrinkles, and they promote the skin cell turnover. So my two absolutely favorite treatments in glycolic acid are both by Alpha H, and I'm sure you guys have seen at least one of those products because I cannot shut up about them. I swear by them, and I think everyone should at least give them a try because they're just so worth it, and they will make such a tremendous difference in your overall skin type and skin health and skin tone and just everything. So the first one I have here is the very, very overhyped Alpha H Liquid Gold. I'm sure at least some of you have heard of it. It is, I'm quite sure it is the most overhyped glycolic acid treatment on the entire internet. And I swear by it. I think it's one of the best and now for my skin fairly mild treatments that I have in my skincare stash. I think it has approximately 5 to 8% of glycolic, so I feel like this is the perfect starter for someone who never used glycolic acid before, or if you have like extremely thick skin, I think this is a great starting point. I like to use this approximately 3 to 4 times a week. Overall, I can highly recommend it to you guys, especially if you're suffering from sun damage, fine lines and wrinkles, if you want to lighten your freckles as well, just like I did. So there is a plethora of reasons why to use this. At least give it a try. And the other treatment that I'm sure you guys have seen on my channel, if you have seen any of my favorites videos, this is also by Alpha H. It's the Liquid Gold Intensive Night Repair Serum. To me, this is Photoshop in a bottle. Essentially, it does everything to correct and perfect your skin overall. It is, as I said, a little bit higher in percentages. With the glycolic acid, it has 14%, which is fairly high, and I would not advise to start out with this because it might burn your face off. I use this at night, at least like once a week, sometimes less. And when I wake up, I have the most gorgeous, plump, even skin that I've ever had. My skin is literally at its best state that it can be when I use this one. And I know it's a little bit pricey. I like to get mine from Beauty Bay, and I think I paid 50 euros or 60 euros for this. It is a lot of money for skincare, but I think it is worth it to spend on skincare in the long run rather than only buying just only cheap products. I know there are cheap products that are great and awesome, but when you have found your holy grail that you cannot live without, I think it is worth to invest in. This is only my opinion. So if you have the means, if you have the money to afford it, please go and do so. It is worth it. As nice the summertime and especially laying out in the sun outside can be, you have to protect your skin on a daily basis. 365 days a year, you have to apply SPF. And this is my next topic, my next category that I'm really passionate about, just like about glycolic acid treatments. It is so important to protect your skin against the harmful UVA and UVB rays because they can age your skin way quicker than anything else. And therefore, especially if you are venturing into the chemical peel department, you have to be extremely diligent about applying SPF on a daily basis. So my absolute favorite sunscreen of 2013 is by Kimberly Sayer. This is the Ultralight Facial Moisturizer in SPF 30. And actually this is supposed to be for combination oily and blemish prone skin. I love it because the texture is so light that you can basically not tell if you're wearing anything. And also when it comes to SPF, it is incredibly important to make sure that you use enough that you get the SPF 30. I like to use the 2-finger rule. So I like to apply 2 full stripes on my fingers and apply that on my face entirely. And 2 fingers also on my neck and décolleté area to make sure that I achieve the SPF 30. So that being said, I came across this sunblock. This is actually not a sunscreen because it's not chemical, it is physical. So it has zinc oxide as the main ingredient that saves your skin from the sun. I love it because not only is it natural, and I don't like to use any chemical sunscreens anymore because reading about them kind of hurts me and I don't want to use them ever again. It feels great on the skin. I can use a lot of it without feeling like a grease ball, even if I have dry skin. Let's talk about facial oils, shall we? This is also one of my passions, as everything in skincare. I know I always say this, but it definitely is. Facial oils are imperative if you have dry skin, especially if your skin is very flaky, if you have eczema or rosacea. I feel like your skin will love facial oils if you use the right ones, obviously. So 2 of my all-time favorites, 2013, 2014, and so on, will be those 2. And I'm going to start out with pure jojoba oil. I've been using this for years as well. I swear by it because apparently jojoba oil is closest to your natural oils that your face produces. Therefore, it's really easy for your skin to absorb it and work with it somehow and hydrate your skin. I don't have to use a lot of it to achieve the hydration that I like. I like to use this after I applied my moisturizer to give me this intense hydrating kick that my skin needs sometimes. I like to also apply this when my knuckles are dry. This is really multi-purpose, or you can also use this on your entire body. I feel like this is one of the best facial oils that you can use, no matter what skin type you have. And the other facial oil that is unfortunately empty, I have to rebuy this. This is by John Masters Organics and it's the 100% argan oil. I'm sure you guys have heard about it more in association with hair treatments like Moroccan oil. And argan oil comes from Morocco. This is how you can also make sure that your argan oil is like real. It's like the real deal, I guess. I like it to get from John Masters because I trust this brand. They are an amazing organic brand that have so many products that I love, and therefore I always buy it from this brand. I of course like to use this oil like on the ends of my hair sometimes, but usually this is to me one of those facial oils that I can't live without as well. It is highly hydrating. It feels so silky and soft and smooth on my skin whenever I use it. You can of course use it everywhere on your body. I feel like that I have the best skin when I use facial oils, no matter if it is argan oil or jojoba oil. Usually there would be a third one, which is rosehip oil. I love to use the one by Pi. It is amazing, but I don't have it anymore and I have to rebuy this as well. But I like to use this one as well, especially on days where I don't want to use glycolic acid treatments or retinol or anything. Some of you guys were asking me if I use any specific eye creams or eye treatments, anything regarding the under eye area. And to be honest, I never bought into the eye cream field because I don't believe in eye creams. If you look closely on the ingredients lists of eye creams and moisturizers, you will see so many similarities that it's not worth paying twice as much for a product that is in a really small tub and does essentially the same thing in hydration. So I never quite bought it and never quite understood why is so much hype about eye creams. But this year has been a first timer for me, and I come across an eye cream that I fell in love with, and that I'm debating on getting it full size because I got this one in a little set, and this one is by Philosophy called Miracle Worker. As I said, I got it in a set with like a retinol treatment, and I bought mine in TK Maxx. I love it because this eye cream has retinol in it, which is one of my all-time favorite skincare ingredients. I love retinol. I use this very regularly to make sure that I don't get fine lines and wrinkles and all of this anti-aging jazz, because I'm really concerned about it, to start as early as possible and make sure that my skin stays like this way when I'm turning, I don't know, 35, 40, or wherever you start to get wrinkles, I don't know. So I love it because it is fairly thick. It doesn't have a scent to it. It has retinol in it. It doesn't hurt my under eyes or irritate it or anything. And I honestly feel like it hydrates so well that I'm willing to spend money on an eye cream. My absolute favorite plain everyday moisturizer that always does the trick, that is a great base for makeup as well, is the Embryolisse Lait-Crème Concentrè. I adore this cream. This is my 5th or 6th tube, I'm not sure. I run through these like water. I love them because it is so uncomplicated. They don't smell like anything. They feel light on the face. You can apply makeup afterwards beautifully. I can slather this on when I don't know, when I feel like it, and it always does the trick for me. I love it. Therefore, it will be in my skincare favorites for literally ever. Also, some of you guys were asking me about my lashes. Do I do something to make them look longer? Do I use any lash treatments? And yes, I do. And I've been using this treatment for, I don't know, 4 or 5 years. I swear by it. It is way more affordable than most of the other lash enhancing treatments that you can buy, like Revitalash. And I'm talking about the Talika Lipocils Expert. I love it because my lashes are kind of tricky sometimes. They're not as full and long naturally, and every time I use this treatment, they are getting there. They are way more voluminous and also way longer than they used to be when I don't use this. But I absolutely love to use this only on my lower lash line. This is where I feel like I don't have a lot of hairs at all, and every time I use this, they kind of grow and grow and grow, and yeah, get more perceivable when I use mascara, and I just love it. I feel like this is like one of the best lash treatments that are affordable on the market, and yeah, I love it. So yeah, those were my 2013 skincare beauty favorites, and I hope you guys found this video somehow helpful. And I hope I have answered at least some of your skincare related questions. I had so much fun doing this video. I absolutely love to talk about skincare. I'm really passionate about it. I'm a skincare junkie. I always try to find out new products, better products that are helping my skin to stay hydrated, or to stay at least that way that it is now. And yeah, as always, have a beautiful day, and I see you in my next video. Bye!